Saw this movie a couple of days ago and I completely forgot to review it, but here we are. This movie is Life Itself. Life Itself does a great job of disguising itself as a much better movie than it actually is. And it is a good movie, but it really tries to disguise itself as a classic or a great movie. And when you first watch it, it works. You're like, oh, that was great. Holy shit. Because of the impact, like the weight it has. But it uses tricks, it uses manipulation to make you think it's a better product than it actually is. And I give it credit for that, to be quite honest. It does manipulate you. But if you give it a couple of days, if I reviewed it the day I saw it, I would be much more glowing. But I think if you give it enough days to like let it simmer and sit inside and then process it, you realize it's not that great of a movie. It is good. Don't get me wrong. It is worth seeing. I'm saying that right now. It is worth seeing, but it is definitely not one of those must-see classics that you think it is when you first watch it. It essentially tries to take the storytelling style of Tarantino, which it very overtly kind of says with a bunch of Tarantino references in the movie, but it does so with almost a like a definitely not a Tarantino subject matter in a Tarantino style. It takes a bunch of interconnected characters and tells a non-linear story with them, and that and I think that's like essentially what they're trying to do, but it's nothing like what a Tarantino plot and style would be. Don't go in expecting that when I say that. But I'm trying to think of like a similar style, but I can't really think of any like piece of media off the top of my head that definitely has this similar style. But okay, so the movie, it like I said, it is like Tarantino-esque, and then it takes a bunch of interconnected characters from different walks of life and different locations of the world and sort of intertwines their story in a non-linear fashion. And I think it's semi well done, except some characters get a lot more time than they need, and other characters don't get enough time. And without going into spoilers, the daughter character gets much less time than she deserves. She needs a lot more time to be developed, and I think they kind of really rushed her arc in favor of expanding upon an arc that could have been cut down by half, which is the father of the child in Spain. And you'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. I'm just trying to give it less spoiler. Like his arc that in the film could have been cut down significantly and given more time to the daughter character, and it would have done much more service to the overall narrative, I say. And don't get me wrong, none of these were weak. Some of them were a little confusing, and there's a heavy theme throughout the movie about the unreliable narrator and the concept of an unreliable narrator, which they try to like hammer in this theme, and it works really well for the first arc, which is Oscar Isaac's arc, and it's done really well there. However, they just really like none of the other narrators are really unreliable, if that makes sense. Like unless we don't see the full picture, obviously, but the other that like it's like they're we're supposed to believe their stories, and they don't give us any reason to lie. The only the first character in the first part of the movie really follows through for this grand theme of the movie, and I'm like, wait, what? But I don't know. It is good. I'm shitting on it, but it is good. All the performances for the most part were very solid. I'd say Oscar Isaac and Antonio Banderas did incredible jobs. The rest were just good. Good is serviceable. But those two did phenomenal jobs. They were very good. Some of the best of their careers. But so yeah, like I said, this is definitely worth seeing. But it is, just be wrong. It is very manipulative in terms of quality, and just have that in mind when you do see it. So that's it. That's this review.